600,000 people, 600,000 lives. I'm Ambrose, and let's be pilgrims today. I'm in Macau, and I'm ready to take you to explore the Macao Catholic Cultural Association's Macao Sacred Relics Pilgrimage, the Jubilee Year pilgrimage route. Besides exploring the connections between hope and pilgrimage, I'll also try to trace the footsteps of some saints connected to Macau. Are you ready? Let's go! Our first stop is the St. Joseph's Seminary. The locals call San Batai, and it was founded by the Jesuits in 1728. It has nurtured many outstanding priests and missionaries, including Macau's first Chinese bishop, late Dom Domingos Lam. Here, we can venerate the sacred relics of St. Francis Xavier. St. Francis Xavier baptized thousands of people in East Asia. His missionary work was highly recognized by the church, and he was also the first Jesuit missionary to come to the Far East. Now we have arrived at our second stop, the St. Lawrence's Church, which the locals call Feng Sun Tao. And behind the main altar is a statue of St. Lawrence. He was responsible for managing the early church's property and took care of the poor. He was martyred by being roasted to death during the Roman Empire's persecution. The main relics of St. Lawrence are kept at the Basilica of St. Lawrence outside the walls of Rome, but his relics are also preserved here. Do not forget to get your pilgrim passport stamped. Let me explain what sacred relics are. Sacred relics are actual objects directly connected to the saints of the church, or directly related to our Lord. They are generally divided into three classes. First-class relics are parts of a saint's body, such as bones and flesh. Second-class relics are objects used by the saint, like clothing and books. Third-class relics are things that a saint has touched, or those that have been touched by a first-class relic. All these are traces left behind by saints in their lives, and we venerate these relics to remind us the devotion the saints has shown by dedicating their lives to the faith. Our next stop is the St. Anthony's Church, locally known as the Gardener's Church. Here, you'll find the relics of St. Andrew Kim and St. Madeleine of Canossa. Their stories are actually quite inspiring. St. Andrew Kim was the first Korean priest. He studied theology in Macau, and after being ordained in China, he returned to Korea for mission works. And that was when Korea still persecuted Catholics. So St. Andrew Kim was martyred at a young age of 25. St. Madeleine of Canossa was the founder of the Canossian Daughter of Charity. They're devoted to education, charity, and evangelization. Finally, in the Cathedral of the Nativity of Our Lady, which the locals call the Big Temple, I venerated the relic of the True Cross, which was hosted in the reliquary in the Divine Mercy Chapel. And according to the Pilgrimage Handbook, I then venerated the second-class relics of St. Francisco and St. Jacinta, and I also visited the All Saints Chapel on the left of the cathedral. This Jubilee Year is a great opportunity for urban dwellers like me to slow down and rediscover what hope is truly about. Through pilgrimages and meditating on the stories of saints, I'm reminded of what my true purposes are, and what I truly believe. Oh, I almost forgot! I've collected all the stamps, so I can now redeem a book! Let's go! Remember to bring your fully stamped pilgrim passport and redeem a book at the Dream Corner near the cathedral. I hope everyone can take this opportunity to reflect more on how the saints bear witness to Christ. And together, let's be pilgrims of hope!